Go further. Explore the trails less traveled. And reach your destination quicker with King's new Toyota Sequoia 2.5 OEM Performance Series kit. These 100% bolt-on kits feature front ride height adjustment, superior ride quality, and external finned reservoirs with optional wide-range compression adjusters to further refine your ride quality. See why we're the choice of experienced overlanders and order your Sequoia kit today.
Sure, everything's made of something, but time and sweat is what puts it together. And it's that relentless application of effort against the clock that created everything around us. The BFGoodrich HD terrain tire is engineered to tackle the extreme situations heavy-duty trucks are met with head-on. Because downtime can't exist when there's a job to do. Time isn't something to marvel at. It's something to be seized. It's a tool we put firmly in your hands. BFGoodrich, what are you building for?
Hey, Greg Adler here, president of Off-Road Warehouse and part-time off-road racer. Here at ORW, we're not just your typical off-road shop. We sell race parts. Come check it out. We sell everything from FK rod ends, Bregola, PCI radios, and we're even selling direct BFGoodrich racing tires. Check out any one of our 10 Off-Road Warehouse locations. Get you dialed for going down to Baja or anywhere else you play.
Alexander Ford, voted Yuma's best for 2023, wants to be your best choice in 2024. This month we're celebrating mothers, veterans, and our Hispanic community with special offers for all. Get 2.9% on Bronco Sport and Escape or an F-150 with 1.9% for 72 months. Alexander Ford has one of the largest selections of SUVs and trucks in Yuma, with every vehicle clearly marked to sell now. Visit BillAlexanderFord.com and see why we are a difference you can count on.
All right, welcome back, race fans. We are here for one more update for you guys today. One more Monster Energy Fishgistics update presented by Raceline Wheels all day for today for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the updates. I know we still have a lot of racing left on the track. Just to know, a lot of you guys are all about the trophy trucks, which are obviously the most fun to watch, and we like to cover those too because they're fast and they're fun. But there is still a lot of people out there on track, so we're definitely going to come on. We wanted to give you one more update, at least one more, and show you what we still have going on. So big congratulations, first of all, to Paul Wheel and Toby Price. Once again, they have unofficially won their first score trophy truck race, and it is the Baja 500. Tavo Vidosla, I was just watching his interview right now. He just finished. He got second. Obviously, he's not super stoked on second, but he's okay with it. He got third at San Felipe. He got second now. So what's he going to get? First next time? He is going for a championship this year. He said so. They're working their way up the podium. Anytime you finish on the podium in a trophy truck race in score, you definitely earned it, and that's not something to take lightly because it's really hard to do that. Actually, not very many people are able to do that. So let's go over and look at the tracker. You can see we have our first Legends entry also. It's the 1L. So I believe the 1L has won 8. This might be 9 races in a row now in the Legend class that they have won. So the 1L of Gustavo Vidosla Sr. and Ricky Ricky Johnson, another Ricky Johnson, Supercross Ricky Johnson, have once again won a race. So congratulations to those guys. They won the Legends class. It looks like they're going to be, let's see, let's go look at the times real quick. So if we show all on the time, they are going to be 5th overall. So you can see right there, 5th overall is going to be Gustavo Vidosla Senior. So 5th overall for them and 1st in class. So way to go for the Vidoslas. Not a bad day. We got Tavo as 2nd, and then his dad's truck wins the class. So 1st and 2nd, that's pretty good in 2 trophy trucks. It's tough to do that with 1 trophy truck, let alone get on the podium with 2. So I know it's a different class, the Legends, not quite as many entries and everything, but still, to finish 5th overall is definitely pretty impressive because they they started back a little ways too. So well, who do we have next? Let's go. We're going to turn some of these cars off. I've been trying to get class 1 up here. All right. So class 1, this class 1 and spec are the spec truck, trophy truck are the 2 closest classes we have left. So we have the 168 UTV is going to be close too, and we're going to go look at them in a minute. We have actually a lot of good racing going on in some of these classes. So 168 is right with the 153. You can see the 168 and the 153 haven't updated for 2 minutes. All of the trackers have been shit through the Ojos area on the way out this morning and on the way back in. They haven't been updating very well through here. And once again, they're not updating too well. Hopefully they start working a little bit better, but I wouldn't count on it. So this is probably going to be what we what we see here is what we get. If we try to look over at the class 1 split times, we can see at 409 they had a split, but I really want to split at 446. So right now they're at 439. So in about 7 miles, we will get a good split for them once they get up here by Ojos, and then we'll have a little bit better idea on actually what the time gap is here. Now, the the 168 started right behind the 153, remember. So if the 168 is in front, they're winning. They started 1 car behind them. So the 153 has to get in front of the 168, and they have to beat them by 30 seconds. So for them to do that, the 153 is going to have to push through Ojos, and that's not really a section you want to push through because that section just sucks. It is super rough. It is beat up. It is horrible through that section. So not a good section to have to make up time. I always like being the lead car there and not having to worry about making up time. You want someone else to push behind you, and they're probably going to break their car when they're trying to. So we'll keep an eye on those 2 right there. 127, Cody Parkhouse, 138. These guys are battling it out for the 3rd place on the podium. Then we have the 162, Brennan Gaughan. And then you can see we have class 10. So the 1000 car is out front, and they're winning on corrected time. We have Dale Eberts in 2nd, the 1077. So 2nd place there. Dave Mason Jr., another class 1 car back here. And over on the score feed, we got Christopher Polvardi. He was 3rd place, if you guys didn't see earlier. So congrats to Christopher Polvardi. I just saw him there real quick. Wanted to give a shout out. Thanks to him and his dad, Chip, and Optima. They are the ones that were able to give us this awesome timing this time. This made a big difference, and it was super, super nice having that that timing, the live timing. Most of the timing loops worked. 2 of them didn't work because one overheated and the other one got torn up. So it's going to happen. It's Baja, right? They've learned a couple things for the next time. Hopefully the Baja 400, all of them work. But if 1 or 2 go down out of 8, we'll take that every time. We used to have none. So if we have 6 out of 8 that are working, we're going to be stoked. And we have a start and finish time that is instant. That's pretty freaking cool. So I can't say it enough. That is awesome. It was really cool having that throughout the day today. So that's a look at class 1 and class 10. Now, the other classes that are really close is the trophy truck spec class. So we need to see that. And there's Bryce. So Bryce at the finish, he is 4th. So 4th for Bryce. They had a lot of little issues they fought through today. So for them to even get 4th, he's probably pretty stoked on that. I'm going to go back and you can rewind the score feed too. If you guys are wondering on the YouTube, you can go on there and rewind it. It just move the cursor back a little bit and you won't miss any of this. You can just go back and watch this. That's what I'm going to do after I'm done here. So the trophy truck spec class is really close, and it's between these guys right here. We got Thor Herps and we got Justin Davis. Now, like I said, these trackers suck through Ojos all day. Look at Justin Davis, 8 minutes without an update on his tracker. So we don't really know where he is. Herps has been 1 minute. However, if we can get the time, where is spec? There it is. Okay, so 446. Look, we did have one. Justin Davis came through 446. All right. So we want to see, the question is, when does the 446 go off for the 219? So I want to see the 219 click here. So during this update, we will see that because he's only about a mile or two out. So I'm going to check back on the trophy truck specs, and there we go. We don't have to check back. Oh no, it's Alan Apudia. See, this thing is, it's doing funny stuff. So you have to like change class and then go back, and then it'll be there. And there we go. Okay, we got it. Now the time's not correct, but this is. So 9:30. So 4 minutes, I think, is the gap, but he started 2 minutes back. So I believe he's still going to be 2 minutes behind him if I did it right. So and this says 3:38. That may be correct. 3:38. Where was the start order again? Let me go look. So Herps started 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 2 minutes behind him. So he started 2 minutes back, and it looks like he came through. See, to me, it looks like corrected time was this 4 minutes, so he should be 2 minutes. So I don't know about this 3:38. I'm gonna go off of this time right here. This corrected time. That was the time they came through the last spot at, I believe. So at 9:30. I think they're about 2 minutes still on corrected time. This is saying 3:38, which it could be. We'll find out when they get to the finish. So it's not quite as close as we were thinking. It's going to be within 2 or 3 minutes. Still kind of close, but probably not going to change between there and the finish line. So most likely it's going to be Justin Davis. Question is, once again, does anybody have any penalties? Does anybody have a VCP penalty? Any other penalties? Speeding penalties? Anything on the course? Going backwards? Anything like that? You never know. You have to wait and see. About the race director, we'll wait and see. So that's what's going on there between those two. Now, the other class that is going to be pretty close is going to be the UTV Open class. So, Pro UTV Open, we have 1821, Caden McCachran. Now, Brandon Sims has been gaining on Caden, but watch why. We're going to turn it on. Right here, it just looks like there's two guys, and Sims is catching Caden, right? Well, here's why. If I turn off, just show that layer, look at all those cars that just popped on right in front of Caden. So Caden is being, where is he? So there's Brandon Sims. Here's Caden up here. Where'd he go? Right there. So he's been stuck behind the 266 for a long time, the 1000 car. They were both holding him up. The 294 Vincent Munoz, he just got around those cars. They really held him up. And you can see behind those cars, there wasn't much yet. There wasn't many cars. You can see that Brandon Sims right here, he was able to kind of drive up on Caden because Caden just had to deal with these cars right here. Now, it's going to be Brandon's turn to deal with them now. So it is kind of fair. It just depends on where you catch him at. Brandon is going to have to deal with the dust of Vince Munoz now, and then he's going to have to deal with the dust of the 1000 car if he catches them, and he's going to have to deal with the dust of the 266 and possibly even the 78 Tracy Poole, but they're stopped right now. So a stopped car usually doesn't make any dust unless they're stuck and they're roosting tires trying to get out of there, but then they're probably off the side of the course if they are. So that's what's going on in that class right there. So good race between Brandon Sims and Caden McCachran. Let's go look. I'm going to look at the entry list and see where they started because I don't know. So, okay, Caden McCachran started first. Brandon Sims started third. So that's easy. He started 1 minute behind him. So Caden McCachran just has to finish 1 minute physically in front of Brandon Sims, and Caden will be your winner. So he's looking okay right now. He's obviously more than a minute ahead, and there is a little bit of lap traffic that's going to get in between them. That's going to slow down Sims a bit. Now, behind him, there's a gap back, and where'd the next car go? So it was Scanlon and them, but what happened to Travis? Travis got in the car. Oh, they're way back here now. Where'd they go? Okay, they must have been down for a long time. So something happened to the to Travis Clark in the Scanlon car because they were up there with Sims and them. They were running in third, and now they're way back here. And Mitchell Alsop got around them. So some kind of issue for Craig Scanlon's car with Travis in there. Bummer for those guys. They're still moving, so they are still they're fourth in class. It's not like they're way back, but they were right here with these guys last time we checked. So that would be a more exciting position to be in, yes, than where they are now. But cool, good racing up front. The Pro Force Induction UTV was with them earlier in the day, but now you can see they're way back here. They just keep losing time and time. Phil Blurton he must just keep fighting issues because he's just losing time all the time. And the Matt Burrows was gaining on him. What happened to Matt Burrows? He's back here somewhere. Where did he go? Oh, Matt Burrows broke. Okay. So Matt Burrows is out of the race. You can see he's going back to Valley T right now. So he was got kind of close to Phil Burton a little bit, but not really. And then Edgar Garcia is now close to him. Eric Cousins back here in third. And then in fourth is Roberto Ruiz. So that's a look at your forced induction. It's basically all your Can-Ams and some Turbo S's that are still racing down there. in the UTV class, but right now it's all Pro UTV Open. We do have there is Can-Ams in this class now that race in this class. For instance, Mitchell Allsup's car. This is a Can-Am right here. I think all the rest of these are well, Caden we know is a Pro R. Brandon Sims is definitely a Pro R. Mitchell Allsup is a Can-Am, and then Craig Scanlon is a Can-Am, or is a Pro R as well. And so that's the 3 out of the top 4 there are Pro Rs in the UTV Open class. So let's look at them. Let's go check on Class 11 one more time. And we got Gus Sr. So here's Gus Sr. at the finish line. Congrats to the 1L. They're up there. They're won their class, like we said. So going to look at Class 11 now. Where is Class 11? I can never find them on here. Where are they? There they are. They're down here. There's only 2. All right, the 1100 car is moving. They're on the highway down here at San Mateus. They're about ready to go and probably make their last pit stop and then turn left, last pit stop on the Pacific side, and turn left, and they're going to head up to Mike's. They'll definitely be taking the Sportsman shortcut. There's no reason at this point why they wouldn't. So they will definitely be taking that. So we're all rooting for the 11 car to get a finish. It's going to be a while until they get to the finish. So I can tell you guys that. What was the official time? Let me go look. What's the official time limit for this race? Let's see. Is it on the course map? I think it is. Let's see. Official time limit, 20 hours. All right, so it's 20 hours from the time you start. So if they started at 8 o'clock this morning, just say they're going to have 20 hours from 8 o'clock. So they'll have until 4 a.m. to finish. So they literally have another 11 hours to finish, approximately. I'm guessing they started at 8. It might have even been after that. So it probably was after that, actually, because your official time didn't start till 7 for the 4-wheel vehicles. So it's probably more like 9. They're going to have 12 hours to finish the Class 11 car. They got another half of a day to finish. They got till 5 a.m. or something to finish. So hopefully they can make it, and it'll be fun. So how are the Matlocks doing? Well, Kristen was out early, it looked like, because her car was way back and she was stopped. And then Wayne, we saw he tore a CV boot and lost the CV. Then he blew up the other CV on the other side and blew up the rear diff. So definitely Wayne had some rear driveline problems that progressively got worse. They were trying to fix it I saw his video. They said they were going to fix it and try to keep going. So that's what happened with the Matlocks. Not a great race for them. They had a much better race at Nora a few weeks ago than they did today. So I don't know. I think that pretty much covers the race for you guys. I hope that you guys had fun joining us today and watching. I know a lot of you guys like to just watch the trophy trucks, like I said, and once it's over, so a lot of you guys lose interest. But that's it. The 7X officially won earlier in the bikes. I don't know who won the quads. I didn't check that. Guess we could look at the times real quick if we go to Moto here. Let's see. So there's your results for the Moto. So Justin Morgan. Oh, you can't see that. Hold on. Here you go. All right, so Justin Morgan was first. We had Justin Morgan, then the 11X, Arturo Salas, the 13X. Then we had, Adrian here. Who'd we got? Austin Eddy was down here, 6th, 7th. Where were let's see, Pro Moto Unlimited, Pro Quad. So I assume this is it. So the 7A looks like they're the only finisher in the Pro Quad class. So they won their class. The Sportsman Moto, we had one. Johan Sanchez finished. So that's a finisher there. And the Pro Moto Unlimited, like we said, the 7X, Justin Morgan, they are the winners in that class. Back over at the trucks, we have the trophy trucks. Toby Price, Tavo Badosola, Christopher Polvardi, Bryce Menzies, Roberto Romo Jr. Good finish for Roberto Romo Jr. That is Luke McMillan's old 2-wheel drive racer truck right there. So good finish to get 5th in class and 6th overall. That's pretty good. In the Trophy Truck Legends, we've had one finish so far. It's Gustavo Badosola. Clay Lawrence, I believe, is going to be 2nd. So he's most likely going to be the 2nd finisher there. And then we haven't had any finishers in any other class yet. That's it. That's all we've had is those 2 classes that finish. So once again, big thanks to all of our sponsors that make it worth it for us to do this. Monster Energy, Raceline Wheels, VP Racing, Vision Canopy, ORW, King Shocks, Baja Designs, BFGoodrich Tires, Jeff Alford, Alford Distribution, Unlimited RV, Alexander Ford, and Polaris Razor. Pretty much all these guys you see everywhere here. Thanks to them. And I hope you guys enjoyed the coverage today. This will be the last live update for me. I'm going to continue watching the trackers. We have some clients out there still that we're tracking. So I'll keep posting stuff on social. If I see anything crazy, we'll keep posting it. But our story has been absolutely blown up today. We have so many story posts that it's actually deleting our old ones from this morning already because we have so many going up there, and Instagram maxes out on how many you can have. So the best thing to do is try to keep up with our story throughout the day on Instagram because it gets so much stuff there. So that's it. All right, so we'll see you guys. I'm going to try to put together a wrap-up show next week if we can. I'm actually leaving. I'm going to be on a crazy adventure. Stay tuned. I'm going to be on an adventure starting next week on Thursday or Friday. It's going to be pretty fun, so stay tuned to that. I'm going to be gone for about 3 weeks to a month on an adventure. So I'm going to try to sneak in the Baja 500 wrap-up show if I can make it happen. It's probably going to be on maybe Wednesday or Thursday next week if we can make it happen. So I'm going to try and make it happen for you guys, and we'll try to get it done. But thanks again for everybody for joining in, and head over to the score feed and watch some more interviews at the finish. And we'll see you guys soon on Fishgistics.